Hello, my name is Kevin Leon. I am 19 years old. I'm an Hispanic male and I am straight. Yes, I consider myself to be raised in a traditional conservative Mexican household where we have strong principles of being a certain way, just being hardworking and just being religious and going to church, just being a good person. Some advantages of being a male in my family were, I guess, men in Mexican culture are treated better in a way than than women. They get more freedom to go out with friends. They are treated with more respect in a sense among your family. And it's just, you just get an overall better treatment within everyone around you. My father's reaction if I told him I were gay would be very, very nerve-breaking. I think he'd get really mad and he just wouldn't know how to react. I don't think he'd be very proud of it. To be frank, I don't know what would be the consequences after I told him, but it wouldn't be positive. I don't really consider myself a homophobic. Yeah, I'll get along with people that are gay or whatnot, but I wouldn't consider myself friends with them or enemies. They're just there, you know? And I guess no judge free zone. So some ideas that would consider or change the mindset of elders would be just to have them talk to these kind of people and like have them express their feelings as to what they think or what shaped them to be like that, so they can gain some perspective and just kind of change their perception of gay and lesbian people. Yeah, so in my culture, it's the traditional conservative Mexican household. You are very, since the beginning, to be this like macho character that's not supposed to like play with girls or whatever, or not play with dolls or just girl toys in general, because then you're referred to as puto, and it's just people start teasing you, and it's not looked very positively. And so I guess Mexican culture just shapes men to be more straight, and just being a homophobic is just looked down upon. So yeah.
I'm 20 years old. I'm a boy. I am gay, and my ethnicity is Mexican.
Do you think that your sexual and sexual preferences had an impact on your life?
Yeah, for the majority of my life, I pretended not to be gay, just because in like my family it was like tradition, and kind of like that like impacted like the way that I believed they would react to it. So I kept it from them, and so I guess I felt like most of my life I had to hold back.
Yeah.
But I came out to them, and they were actually way more supportive than I thought.
Yeah, okay, that's really cool. What are some disadvantages that you think you had in your family when coming to do chores, or like the way other family members treat you in some way, like
Specifically inside my family?
yeah?
Well, I mean in terms of me being gay, or
Yeah, how like Mexican families, they can be like, oh, you're gay, and you just push you on the sides, and
oh yeah, definitely. So like not within my immediate family, like my siblings and my mom, they're the ones who are supportive.
Mhm.
But like in my larger family, like aunts, uncles, grandparents, they kind of like, I don't really like, I'm not really as open with them about my sexuality and everything because of that reason.
Mhm.
Like I have some cousins who are, and they kind of get treated like that, like kind of get like their shoulder put towards them. One of my cousins, his mom actually stopped helping him pay for college.
oh shit.
So like it can get pretty serious. So like my immediate family is very accepting.
So they're like really traditional about your
Yeah.
family in some way, were like more accepted.
Yeah.
Like, they're accepting.
And I feel like the only reason my mom is, my family, like immediate family, is so supportive is just because my mom got married really young, and like she was more like she was kind of like pushing against like tradition, wearing or for like the way you dress and the way you act can like change like those social norms. Like just kind of like if I want, I mean, just wearing whatever colors you want, whatever type of clothes you want. Those are like steps to kind of like just being more comfortable with how you are, and then maybe people will be more accepting. Because I feel like people get scared of what they don't understand, but if you don't give them the chance to understand it either, like I never told my family I was gay, so I never knew that they would be okay with it. But I never even like, that was the first step that I needed to try it. So just kind of like starting to make differences. Like if I start to dress a certain way, if I start to paint my nails, maybe more people will see me and they'll be like more used to seeing it, so it's less scary and people are less likely to like judge you for it.
Do you think that we're making progress? As, you know, the Latino community is making a progress, or do you think they're still like really stuck in the machistas?
I think slowly but surely we're making progress. I think we are still stuck a little bit with machismo, but definitely we're making some progress.
Do you ever had like any problems making friends? You know?
Oh yeah, I actually don't have friends because I have like such a bad time making friends, and I was always so scared that if I was always hanging out with just girls, I would be bullied, and then guys didn't like me. So it was always just difficult for me to make friends, and even now in college, like I don't really have friends because it's just hard.
Yeah. Last question. Do you see culture as a problem?
I don't see it as a problem. I see it as like a way for us to learn, and like I actually see like a lot of strength that can come out of culture, because you know, having different perspectives is really like useful when we're trying to solve problems, or just like creating like a good, like I guess like ecosystem, if we were to look at it that way. You know, like bringing different attributes to the table is good, but I think certain people see it as a problem, and not necessarily because they think like it's going to bring damage to anything, but just because of what I was saying earlier, like when people don't understand things, they get scared of it. But if you don't like allow yourself to like be engaged or like exposed to those things, then you're never going to be able to change.